She's a character that's floated around high and top tier for most of Smash Ultimate's lifespan, and she has a couple really great players as well. Today we will be watching a set between me and Mars. So one of the first things to consider when you're fighting Zero Suit is she's very airborne. She's going to be doing a lot of jumping and fast falling. Like right here, she's looking for neutral airs. There's going to be like a Zair coming out. She also has great shield pressure and out of shield. Maybe not great out of shield, but she has some scary KO options if you're too greedy on her shield. I think it's really important to make sure, despite Zero Suit's really quick, if you are locking yourself into shield or if you're too rigid with your movement, she's gonna like run all over you. So I think it's important to see like, you know, where you can reposition yourself without getting hit, but making sure you're not like super rigid with your movement against Zero Suit. And notice how like once I got my offense started a little bit, Zero Suit's more likely to like go into shield. So I'm able to use my command grab just because, you know, my offense is starting to match hers a little bit better. Something else that's really good with Zero Suit is her flip kick off the ledge. So her flip kick has some really fast startup and crazy reversal potential. So notice how preemptively I'm shielding, trying to let my opponent know, hey, I'm aware that you have some crazy reversal options off the ledge in the corner. When I'm in disadvantage, it's important to make sure I'm not doing anything too crazy on Zero Suit's shield. So I grab the ledge here, and notice how Zero Suit's very grounded and starting to shield, right? And I'm more so focused on not landing on top of Zero Suit, making her work a little bit harder for that hit, right? Because I don't want to get up B out of shield, which could KO. This position, it doesn't look too dangerous, but that side B can take stocks. So you want to be patient on the ledge, especially because she has side B here. She also has down smash. So if you are preemptively getting up too fast and she's already preemptively covering those options, you might get caught by something that'll take your stock. So if you try to play slow and reactionary, it'll be a lot harder for Zero Suit to straight up kill you with her options. And these platforms are your friend as well, especially because a lot of characters might get outranged by Zair. So I'm kind of weaving off and on them and trying to start my offense without having to commit to shielding. Zero Suit does have the option to recover high. So when I hit Zero Suit, instead of like dashing forward and giving that space towards center stage for her to recover high, I actually retreat. So I go forward for a little bit, see the jump, and I move back. Because she has, you know, crazy mobility and she also has the down B. So I want to make sure that, you know, center stage is my priority when it comes to holding my position, but also making sure she doesn't, you know, skip disadvantage state. For other characters, it's going to be more so a question of, should I just go right to swatting Zero Suit out of the air? Or am I going to play more grounded and focus on, you know, playing on the defensive with dealing with neutral air and Zair and whatnot? Once the stock deficit is even, you know, Mars is going back to slow the game down with his own pressure and just using Zair more and trying to get something started a bit more as you would expect compared to when I was at kill percent. So a brief summary for fighting Zero Suit. One of the main concepts is trying to swat Zero Suit out of the air, covering that general airspace, while dealing with neutral air and Zair, and also understanding what your frame advantage is looking like when she's pressuring your shield with things like nair and jab, deciding if it's more so important to focus on repositioning or actually having a punish ready. Same thing for covering the ledge when Zero Suit's on the ledge. She has a lot of crazy reversal options and a lot of it starts from being airborne. So trying to swat her out of the air or focused on making sure you're not giving up your position or getting a reversal is really important. And also being willing to cover those high recoveries and those disadvantaged flip kicks as well.